Why does bad news spread faster than good news? The answer begins deep in the shadows of our evolution, a legacy written into the wiring of the human brain. For thousands of years, survival depended on reflexes honed by threat. A change in the environment, an unfamiliar sound in the night. These moments demanded our attention. Notice the danger, or pay the price. This instinct persists. When fear flickers through our minds, it sharpens our senses, heightens awareness, and seizes focus more than comfort ever could. Not all emotions are created equal. We recall insults more vividly than compliments. Anger stirs action, but so does suspicion, and shock halts us, locking eyes with the unknown. This is the negativity bias, the mind's subtle preference for risk, threat, and the darker edge of information. Imagine a message moving through a crowd. Bad news, laced with urgency and consequence, surges from person to person like a spark igniting dry brush, racing ahead of gentle reassurances or quiet joys. One shocking story can overshadow dozens of everyday kindnesses. Now picture millions connected, all at once. Today, social media algorithms, designed to maximize engagement, have learned to weaponize our deepest ancestral fears. Streams of content tilt toward what keeps us watching, sharing, returning, often the stories that provoke outrage, anxiety, disbelief. A negative headline triggers more clicks than a positive one. A viral post filled with shock or anger weaves quickly through timelines, gaining momentum with each reaction, reply, or share. The architecture of these networks amplifies what is loudest, not necessarily what is truest. Consider data transforming silently behind screens. Every fearful heartbeat reflected in a spike of views and shares, each angry outburst mapped as points of heat across the globe. The platform's hands remain invisible, moving unseen, favoring turbulence over tranquility. Our vulnerability to bad news is neither accident nor conspiracy. It is the artifact of evolution, refined by the invisible logic of machines. Together, they craft an environment where the dark fades slowly, and the light is easily lost. Researchers have found that bad events and negative news generate longer, stronger emotional reactions than good news in the brain. Neural pathways light up more intensely and for longer durations when confronted by threat than by reassurance. It's not simply that we notice danger first, we hold on to it. We repeat it. Our own words become conduits, passing on the anxiety, often amplifying it without pause. Social media companies observe this unconscious choreography. Through countless signals, likes, comments, linger time, they teach their systems to keep our attention held in the grip of what unsettles us most. This is not simply a matter of headlines or trending topics. It is the design of entire ecosystems, where posts that stoke alarm rise quickly, dominating what we see and shaping our sense of what is normal. Observe the contrast. Positive stories float quietly, eclipsed by the noise. Moments of hope drift past. A fleeting kindness, a small triumph, seen, but rarely shared with the same intensity or speed. The darkness finds currency, spreading through networked minds faster and deeper than light ever could. With each scroll, each click, each debate in the digital dark, the cycle intensifies. Fear and anger become habitual, crowding out the mundane or the tranquil. Our sense of reality begins to tilt, convinced the world is harsher than it may be, because bad news is all we see. Pause for a moment. Is this a flaw in us, or in the machinery that delivers our modern reality? At what point does awareness become anxiety? When does information become distortion? Throughout history, bad news has been a warning, a lifeline, the pulse of survival. But now, with every device, every feed, every connection, the line blurs. The threat is not just in the content, but in our relationship to it. In a world where the shadows move faster than the light, ask yourself, who benefits from a population kept in a state of agitation, uncertainty, and fear? And what, quietly, is the cost of always seeing darkness first? Reflect, as the music fades and the silence deepens. If bad news spreads faster because of what we are, and what we have built, what does this velocity of darkness do to our collective mind? What shape does it give to hope? How does a world illuminated by the constant glow of screens and shadowed by the endless repetition of negativity truly change who we are beneath the surface?